Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Drewlik and we're doing PvP. So today we're just playing a few little arenas and just a few arenas, don't worry, there's going to be a battleground at the end as usual, as I like to do in this kind of format I have thought of. So just at 1.7k 2v2 with arenas, just for fun, nothing really special here with my Windwalker pre-made. And yeah, so season ends very soon, so can't really get Gladiator anymore. I'm not very experienced, so I can't really do like a 300 to 400 rating push on the very last day. So, you know, just enjoy my little scrubby gameplay until then. I promise to be better in season 2 of Legion. I haven't really played that much though, that's basically what's happened there. But I am of course still trying hard at being a medium thrower. But anyways, so my teammate there dies, because he's still a paladin, and I of course am a Demonhunter, so that kind of counters itself out. He tries to heal himself, just gets behind the corner, he losses me a little bit, but fortunately the damage heals aren't that strong, so even he did try to heal himself, that doesn't really do that much. So try to counter his melee bubble there with I-beam. Usually I would take Fell Barrage in a situation like this, but I just, if I either forgot or if I just didn't do it. But either way, no Fell Barrage available. It's just good to have another spell that can go through the Binding of Protection, which just blocks all melee damage. But anyways, also another thing that has been kind of missing is like a sufficient partner. I have several healers who actually do proclaim to want to play with me, but it never really happens, you know. We never really sit down and do it. That sounds kind of wrong. But as I was saying, really, it just happens so that I didn't really get the opportunity to play that much. I think I have like 100 arena games or something. That's not enough to basically learn the game, which is what I have to do. So here, we're playing against the healer. And I'm just gonna say this right now, any decent healer and damage comp will kill you if they use this as C-right. You know, if you use your damage cooldown and it doesn't work, you're dead. But for some reason he tries to kill me, which of course does not work, because the more damage I can deal, the more I leech myself. So I don't know what this warrior was trying to do, but we do kill the healer now, and of course we can switch onto the warrior right now as well. I'm alive, well and healthy, and everyone has died under the mighty crushing of my glaive. So if you're saying that, well, Demonhunters are OP, just take a nice look at this. Just have this nice counter example of Demonhunter being OP. So I told my guy to use Karma in the exact moment he uses his Metamorphosis, so he can't do anything. So this is what I do right here. He just died like a bitch. Look at that. Now you can make all sorts of claims, well, he's bad or something. Of course he's bad. But then that goes against your very claim. I mean, I'm talking to you as if you were somebody who's a hater. I'm just saying there are people who say like Demonhunters, they are easy to play and OP as shit, and I have to agree on some points. Like they are easy. They are OP as shit, but by no means is a way to play Demonhunter easy to play. You could see that right there. You can just die like a fucking faggot. Just like that, let's do it with a whim, because if you can't damage a target, then you have no defensive cooldowns, as your only defensive cooldown is having leech. So if you can't damage your target, and this is what happens with Karma redirects all of the damage to yourself, you don't actually leech. So you die. So, you know, just putting that out there. I'm just trying to raise the awareness, how to kill Demonhunters 101. And here you can see the other side of it. They are hilariously OP. They actually are. I'm just jumping into 3 people and everyone dies. I think that's funny. On some weird level, it is kind of funny. Yeah, I am laughing. I'm laughing at night in my bed. You know, when everyone else is crying themselves to sleep because they can't manage the Demonhunters. I'm just sitting there and I'm laughing. I'm like, you know. Some people really look under their beds at night and hope to not find a Demonhunter underneath there, you know, who just cast I-beam randomly as they get up to go to the toilet or something. Because it is pretty much terrifying if there is a decent Demonhunter like me, you know, on you. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but anyone who doesn't get that, then I mean, just saying fuck you. So yeah, I'm getting an orb. I like being an orb carrier. The paladins are pretty bad at orb carrying because their main defensive cooldown drops the orb, so you can't bubble with the orb, which means you're pretty bad, you're pretty shit with a thing. So just have something that reduces damage, such as Disperse. Shadow Priest is kind of decent. Rogues are good, they have flat damage reduction. Demon Hunters I like as well because you can just jump up into the air whenever you please. That's always nice. As you can see right here, I am getting pretty much attacked by this guy, and he didn't switch until he died, which is, again, it's pretty bad. But it was like, what? Where did he go? Where did he go? He was here a minute ago. Where is he now? Where is he going? Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from? Cotton Eye Joe. So here I'm trying to get up the wall, which doesn't work because I'm just bad at this game. And I am dealing some damage, but I decide to rather stay in middle, as I do not want to get 2v1 critted into oblivion, which is what would have happened if I stayed up there against all of the casters. And I'm like, you know what? Oh, he jumped down here. He's toast. Why did he even jump down there? I don't understand this. Get a nice dose of melee damage on you and die. It's a pretty one-sided game. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna try to exaggerate and like pretend that something, some weird master strategy is gonna come where they give us the free orbs and then they just completely turn it around. Because spoilers, that's actually not what is going to happen. This is pretty one-sided. I just wanted to show you this game because I jumped into 10 people and it looked kind of funny. And the rest of this is pretty uneventful. Uneventful as in, nothing really happens. So here I'm trying my luck in a 1v1, and he fears me out of my 70% dodge void and roots me outside of it, and I take 150% more damage or some ridiculous number like that, and I die. Look, I know that looked bad, but I had a plan, in my head constructed was a perfect plan where I put a 70% dodge void, which actually works against spells as well, down and kill him with my bonus damage. Now what happened is, of course, it's to be expected that 30% of the spells get through, which would not have been a problem overall. But the one spell that got through was the very first one, which was the Horrify, which feared me out of the void. Why does this happen to me? How could this happen to me? Like seriously, this was the one spell that needed to be dodged. Thank you, Void. Very much so. Thank you, little darkness Void. Why? Why does this happen? And I know I am kind of complaining about this. I shouldn't have engaged him there at any point. Would have that been a good idea? But I'm a positive guy, and I'm ambitious. I try things, I'm a positive thinker in some weird regard. If you would like to think so that way. So I did try. I did fail. So let's just take from this a little lesson. Do not engage players outside of middle, outside of your teammates when you have an orb, unless you're sure that they're absolute shit, or that your RNG is below, not below, or your RNG is above 70%, which, which is just the way sometimes things go. So we're at 1,200 points. We have all 4 of them, and the enemies, they can't really be bothered to do anything. They have just given up at this point. So let's just end this with saying, see you in the next videos, and have a good one.